Hey guys, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. As I record this, I come to the realization that I need a new computer chair. This one squeaks, and when I sat down in it, I'm pretty sure that the damn thing shifted in a way it shouldn't shift.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Hey guys, I need explanations from one of you. Especially the man who died.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
Go sit
The
down.
day is only starting. It's fine.
Hey, sir. Look at me. Okay.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but...
Why the
that'll
fuck am I
consult-
looking over there?
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
I'm a little
Mr.
confused.
Pierce,
Okay.
Are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
He still has a scar.
Tell us. What happened?
I'm not professional enough in the cult. I might be onto a lead. What they had me endure? Talk to Colden, talk to Bradley. Hold to test that. Okay.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Oh, I failed that. Okay. I could test it again, but I don't think it's gonna work. You did see Charles was alive.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Okay, so here's a theory. What if we imagined Bradley there? What if that wasn't really him? What if it was just a vision? You know, and he was still somewhere else fucking doing whatever he does. I don't know.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
He was gutted though, right? He wasn't just knocked out. I don't know. I didn't see the... Did I see the body? I don't know.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
You raise good questions.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are
Dude, the
that way.
cop looks so worried.
Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful family.
Like, he just looks
dominating.
concerned.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I saw dead people.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Thank you for listening to me, Miss Mary Colden. Almost forget your name, but it's down there at the bottom. I might be on lead. Was there anything else? Nope. What they had me endure, I might be on lead. Let's go with this one.
I met a Francis.
Why do you zoom
Sanders.
in? Oh.
Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Yeah, let's tell them the truth. I don't think I can trust them, but I don't think it even matters.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
We do know that hospital's kind of shitty. I agree with the police officer.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
This will affect
Better
your
madness,
destiny.
Ignorance.
Why didn't you warn me that beforehand?
I'll go to see Francis's widow.
In a good way or a bad way?
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay, something is fucking weird between you two. Okay, I need to, oof, that's a lot. In theory, Francis Sanders was a renowned art collector. I must question his widow, Irene Sanders, to know more about his links with Sarah Hawkins and to discover the identity of the visitor he had talked about before he died. He scratched his own eyes out, too, so he couldn't see the paintings, right? Listen, guys, I'll do this on my own. Thank you for your help, though. I much appreciate it. You got the place looking great. Good for you guys. It's probably the other guy, but he's not here, so... Okay. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and a friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak with the widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Dude, I'm gonna have to fucking run into the Shambler at some point, aren't I? It may even be this fucking chapter, too. I don't like that. I don't like running from humans. I'm not gonna want to run from an invisible entity. That's just balls, dude. Sad balls. Very sad balls. Oh, well, the loading screen is taking its time. Let's look at this man's house. It's a large. He's got statue. Okay.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Yo, is that cat?
Well, look who's here.
That's my chair. Sorry, it's kind of loud. I want to get a better look. at the magnificent...
You know each other.
We met briefly.
Are you sisters?
Time enough to iron out a few matters.
You kind of look the
The main
same.
thing is that we understood one another. The
Understand.
brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're
Oh, yeah?
investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
Bye.
This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Oh, right before he
Yesterday.
was mangled.
I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Your voice sounds like you care, but your face doesn't. You must not feel guilty. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. Let's go with this one.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable.
Yo, this chick has no
The
emotion.
man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course.
This will affect your destiny.
Thank you for your kind words.
Okay.
Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I couldn't. It was an invisible entity. Well, I'm gonna test my eloquence.
It's terrible
Eloquence?
what happened
Yeah.
to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay. Shan't. What's the hot chick doing here?
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
Why are we giving a shit about her business?
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Dude, I'm gonna have to go see that macabre gallery.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Shambler's here?
The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself.
Yo, is the shit she
if you
painting
feel
coming
so
to life?
inclined.
Is that what's
It
going
is
on?
my only lead at this stage.
She painted
I
me.
suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you
What?
have paid
Wait.
no heed.
Yo,
For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it,
Thank you.
listen, you
Mrs.
shut your
Sanders.
face for just one
I won't be
second.
long.
I got a terrifying theoretical hypothesis. Okay, oh shit, and you're not real either. You're painted into existence. Yo, what the fuck? There's another one. What if what Sarah Hawkins painted comes to life, right? So she paints all this crazy shit. It comes to life. It ends up, you know, spooking the fuck out of her. So she's like, to counteract it, I need to paint a legendary private detective. And so she paints moi. See, I have no legs because I'm not real. This makes so much damn sense, dude. What's this?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Dude, that looks fucking terrifying. I don't want to fuck with that. Fuck you guys. I'm going back home. Oh, okay. I guess I'll reconstruct the scene. Even though it's not a crime.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Hey, man, your eyes look lovely. They're... Oh, God, sorry. They're okay eyes, actually. Sorry. Okay, piano.
A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists.
Cool. Okay, I don't have a thing telling me that there's a hidden thing I gotta look at, so... What about this ledger?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Why didn't she just burn it? Maybe that's why the fire started.
He finally won.
It's a
Was Sanders
big
aware
old
of his
painting.
imminent doom?
The other thing looks creepy even when it's blurred out, man. Oh. Hey.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Sorry, I'm trying to look at you.
He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Why'd she sell? She could have burned it. Ouch.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
No, the fuck I don't. Listen, I got a job to do, and I'm doing it decently. Am I almost close to leveling up my medicine? I need 2 CP. I got 7 CP now. I can get my strength up, or my investigatory, or my psychology, or my strength. What would be best at this point? Influence those, power of speech, human behavior. We'll go with that looking. Okay. Then I'll save the one remaining. Oh shit! I keep forgetting to validate. There we go. Wait, I did do that, right? I didn't fuck up, did I? No, I got it. 4 out of 5. Cool, cool. Hello.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Edison gold molded record. An audio recording. That's neat. Didn't know they had those back then. I'm just gonna fucking snoop around everywhere I can. Really just because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. So every door is an opportunity to see new things. And search. And be nosy. Hello? Okay. Why would there be so many locked doors in our own house? So many chairs. Shit. Hello? Cat, are you over here? Hello? Let me just look through some things before we talk. A desertion of an anatomical question. Okay. That'll get my medicine progression up there pretty high. Isn't that right? Yep, you're totally
I
right.
could use one of those.
Am I taking I am taking these sleeping pills. That's theft, I'm pretty sure.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. I don't want to read about some Reverend. It's volume 3. I don't even have the first 2. Haha, brute force. Got a key. Key to Sanders' gallery. Okay, let me go through some stuff before I talk to my future wife.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler, your friend Sarah Hawkins. Why didn't she just burn it? Right? Ew. That's a very beautiful artwork, yes? And the one behind you, the crooked one that looks like a river, but also kind of looks like there's hidden cats inside of the painting. I'm a very known artist in these lands. My name is Pierce, you know?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
I don't
Try
have
not to
feet.
make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
The Shambler. I gotta verify. No. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with her, because she's probably the most dangerous person on this little island. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I'm not here to create a problem for you. I'm gonna be truthful.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
That's how you get a woman's attention. Miss Sanders knows your real name.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
Oh. Okay. I feel like if I ask her what she's doing here, she's gonna be like, fuck you, mind your own business, so I'm gonna do it anyways.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
She's
Why
a
you?
smart lady.
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Who's Fitzroy? Hey, is that your boyfriend? Hey.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my
She
shoulder.
called me sweetheart. Okay, let's... Yeah. Oh, this seems like a place where I'm gonna have to run and shit. Okay, I'm just gonna close this door so it doesn't come for you. Alright, let's see here. We got Skyrim weaponry and ancient tomes. We got a... Yeah. Is that a... Uh-huh. Cool. Ah, daggers. Dagger. Oh, that's all he has to say? Okay. Oh, this is nice. Death Stranding. That's what it looks like it's from. Death Stranding.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
That's cool. We should really take some of this, because we're about to... Oh, that's such an ugly painting. Can I look at anything else before I go over there? Like these other goddamn ugly paintings? Okay. This is a place to hide. Oh, fuck me, man. This ain't gonna be fun. This ain't gonna be fun at all. But at least I closed the door so Cat'll be okay. Okay, there's some stuff. What is this?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I don't know. He's got like a little bit more than just old weapons. He's got masks and trinkets and whatnot. And giant fucking ugly ass statues. I'm not sure how he got in here. And more ancient tomes and shit. You know, they're pretty cool stuff. Oh, okay. 2 hiding spots. Lantern refill. This is gonna be scary.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Dude, this thing's so fucking ugly, dude. Is that what that is? Is that what's gonna be chasing me? It looks similar. Are these children wrestling? Oh. Okay. Did he want to examine this? Is that... No? Okay, I thought I saw the... May have been for that. More oil. Dude, this is gonna be some shit, man. I think I've examined everything. Alright. Oof. Let's get this over with. Man, this is very disappointing, I gotta say. Don't back up to it. Look at it. Listen to it. I don't like this at all. Is it blind? I got 2 CP.
What the hell was that?
That was the Shambler. What is this? The Shambler's a painting. Yeah. Let's skip to the Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Exceptional 1 wisdom 1. Okay. So I just need to leave. Okay. Boop. Don't you whisper in my ear? What the fuck?
I can't even touch it.
Why can't I touch the door? What the fuck do you want me to do? Am I dead? Feels like I'm dead. I mean, okay. What was my objective there? I don't get it. There was like 1 door to this whole place. Oh, is there... There's 2 more doors down there. I could try those. Those were doors, right? Can I skip this? Okay.
What the hell was that?
Listen, Pierce. We both have no idea what to do. But I'm gonna go for those double doors down there. I don't even see the Shambler. I hear him. Do I need to hide in the closet first? Dude, fuck this, man. It's scarier in the closet. Oh god, I'm a dead man. What the fuck? I don't like this, dude. Why is hiding in a closet so stressful? God damn it, it's so smart. I think, or it's stupid. I don't know. How am I supposed to hide her in this fucking thing? I can't even see which way it's looking. God damn it! What the fuck? I do not know what it wants me to do. I don't know if it's coming or... Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Would it be best just to restart from the checkpoint? Hey, listen, I have an idea because I'm about to go crazy. Okay.
I can't even touch it.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck it wants me to do. What if I hide behind the painting? Yo, this thing's fucking stupid, man. It should have been found me.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
I need to kill it with this dagger. Okay, far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger. Okay. Is he gonna find me here? Possibly.
Damn. Maybe I can use
Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch. Don't fuck with me. Ow. Ow. Okay. I get it. You're stronger than me. Okay, so how would I even use the dagger? Oh, what if I have to use it on the painting? Fuck. Okay, let's try this shit again. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Okay. Okay. There's no way. Did it see me? Bitch, get the fuck out of my way. Don't yell. It's rude. Dude, I can't. No. Listen, you don't see me. Listen, pal. You can fuck her right off. Yeah, you stupid, lanky bitch. Oh. Listen, pal. I think the dagger's in this room if I remember correctly. Okay, let's leave. Right here.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Hide, hide, hide. Okay, I was hoping I could just grab it and not have to... Yo, is this fucking thing glitched out? Oh my god, dude, I almost peed. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few seconds because last time he came right back. Okay. Oh my shit, run for the painting, run for the... Pierce, you can run better than this, you bitch. You bitch, you bitch. Stab it. Stab it in his dick. Oh man, fuck that.
What's the matter with you?
Cat saved me. Cat,
You sure you won't be needing that hand?
I'm so thankful
You're
you're
losing
here.
it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I wasn't drinking.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
She thinks I'm full of shit. Or crazy.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Did you give me this information free of charge? I still haven't done the other favor, but I'm willing to do too.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Okay, Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, the owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. You honestly, I could have just ran right for that shit. Broke it, grabbed the dagger, then ran right for the painting. If I got lucky and he was going on the left side, inside the room I was in, and I went into the middle, I could have just did that instead of having to hide. But damn, I don't like that. And there's blood. I don't like this. I'd much rather hide from people. I'd much rather have a gun. Okay, well...
Where's the bookseller?
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. That was terrifying, and I hate this game. I like it, but I hate it. But I like it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.